Hey guys, LongHaul Larry, and we are up here in the Yooper house. It's Sunday. Drunk Carpenter is still up here. His daughter, he's supposed to be working, but I just heard UTV fire up and they're gone. So, I don't know, all that hard work I did cleaning up the UTV and they took off. They went for a ride, I guess. But I am preparing something that I used to make when my daughters lived at home. And they used to love this, and I thought I'd make it again. And what I'm doing is a stuffed tenderloin. So right now what I need to do is get the rice ready. And the first thing to do is I make this rice and I put some stuff into it, and I have it all chopped up here and everything. I have bell pepper chopped up, onion, garlic, and cilantro. And so what I need to do is cook the garlic just for a little bit. So we're going to put that into the bottom of the pan, and then I'm going to put that on the stove just for a second or so, just to get the garlic going. Just around just a little bit. Don't want to go too much because you don't want burnt garlic. So we got what? 2.5 cups. So water we need 5 cups. A little salt in there. Because Tracy cannot get enough of it. Tracy loves butter. Put a spot of butter in there too. Then we dump all of this stuff in. Just some like a salt. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook the rice until it's not quite done. It's not going to be all the way finished. It's going to be kind of mushy. It's not going to be completely done. Somebody just arrived back with my side-by-side, and I just noticed something. There is a lot of mud going on here.
That was when we got out of it.
Now I spent a lot of time washing it. Did I not, Tracy? And if they have mud like that on them, they were inside the side-by-side. Oh. Look at this thing. It's just dripping with mud. This thing was spotless. Oh my goodness. You found it like that? No, it was found clean. Yeah, that's not clean anymore.
Figured you needed another project.
No, we were driving, some guy splashed mud on us.
Oh, I get it. I get it now. Yeah, that's fully believable. Yeah, it's muddy again. All right, guys, the rice is done, and it's cooled down. You can't put it in here hot because it'll start to cook the meat and everything. But basically what I've done, the pork tenderloin that Tracy had bought, she's had up here for a while because she's heard about this and wanted me to make it for her. Excuse me. Was actually a kind of a small one. It was about that big around. But then when I opened the package, that'd be fine. And but then when I opened the package, it was 2 small ones put together. So I actually had to cut them up and fillet them in 2 different sections. And what I do is I just take a fillet knife and I cut a 1/2 inch away, and I start to peel it and just keep it 1/2 inch thick, so that basically what I'm doing is I'm making the pork tenderloin basically a 1/2 inch pork steak is what I'm doing. And then I take rub that I use for pulled pork and everything. And if you guys are wondering what's in here, there's there's paprika. I mean, for this mixture I make up, it's usually good for pulled pork, but And it's a half cup of paprika, a third cup of brown sugar, quarter cup of salt, quarter cup of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, and I usually put chipotle chili powder in here too, but I'm keeping it a little bit milder because Tracy doesn't like the hotter stuff and my daughter is here. A tablespoon of cayenne pepper, a tablespoon of cumin, and sometimes I put dried mustard into it too, but I didn't have any. And I already did sprinkle it a little bit, but we're just gonna put just put a little bit more on there. It's kind of been soaking in the refrigerator on it. And we're just gonna put a little bit, douse it down a little bit more, just like so. And then basically what we do is we take the rice mixture with all the stuff in it, the bell peppers and everything, and we just put it on there. And we just make a nice thin layer of the rice mixture. And the rice, it's kind of like sticky rice. It's kind of cooked to the consistency of sticky rice. It's not fully cooked and still has liquid and stuff. It's going to continue to cook inside of here. So there we go. Got ourselves a nice layer. And because it's 2 pieces of pork tenderloin, we're just going to start to roll this like so. That, you know, that's really not a bad size. I think I'm gonna make 2 of them. I think that's a better idea. All right, we are all wrapped up. Just gonna put another light coating on. It's just soaking in salts and everything. I would have thought about it sooner. The best way to make this would have been to make it last night, like this right here, and actually put it into some kind of dish or something and put it in the refrigerator overnight to let it sit in there. And putting this on the smoker, and I have my smoker set at 185, and I'm going to put it on the smoker and put temperature probes in it. When it hits about 145, 150, it's done. So Tyler here is working on, whoa, I scared the puppy dog. He is working on this heater, and this is a deal that hooks on the back of the heater, and it was actually leaking up here at the top. Some of the gas, you can see it. But what I actually did a little investigation of it, this is the intake for that heater, and this is the exhaust. And what you can see is, see, it's hollow around here, and the exhaust goes straight through. So it exhausts out, and then there's a 5-inch pipe that goes around it for intake. And that little deal that goes on the outside, it just had vents going down, and then it had a little tip came off, and it was just a skinny little pipe. We want to change this around, and I want to take it up above the roof line so snow doesn't bother it and everything, because last year there was a lot of shoveling to get this around. But I'm actually using, I think they call it this Type B gas vent, and it's double walled and everything, so this is going to be great for heat. There's not going to be any kind of heat. But this is an adapter that has a bolt on it, and it tightens up around there, and then we actually put a high temp silicone around the inside to seal that up. And then this is going to be the piece that comes out. And then what we're doing is about a whole bunch of pipe, and you can see it right here. It's just 5-inch like heating duct vent stuff, and all this is going to be is for the air to get sucked in. And he is measuring it and cutting, trying to attempt to put it back together. Play your commercial.
Am I commercial?
Yeah. And he has cut it so it's going to end up the same, so that when a 90-degree goes on there, we've actually fit a 3-inch inside of a 5-inch pipe for the 90-degree fitting, and they're even. So he has measured it, now he's cut it, and he's going to fit it together. We'll put that in there and put it back on there. And I'm telling you right now, Penny hates insurance. She whines and howls. I could hear her in the house howling, and I came out and I'm like, what are you doing? She hates insurance companies. Pretty funny. Well, guys, look what he got done. I got my pipe all put up there. We got made a special cap so it can breathe up there but still exhaust. I just got to fill in around the 5-inch pipe. That's a 6-inch pipe in there. He just has a block of wood in there to hold it where it is now, and I'm gonna put some grade foam in there. That outside pipe will not even get hot. But I'll put some grade foam in there, and then once that cures, then I'll pull that chunk of wood out, and I'll keep that pipe right there. He's got a bracket on it. It doesn't really, it's pretty windy actually today, and I was surprised, but I was thinking I might have to put a guide wire because it's up there pretty high. It's probably about a foot or so higher than a water heater one. But that way we don't have to worry about snow. There, the man that works hard all weekend long. The brilliant ideas of sitting, doing nothing but looking at his phone. They're trying to look at another dog, and I keep telling them, you can't get another one. See Penny, see what the Penny did. I said, get another dog, and she did, oh, I don't want another dog around. But we got the smoker going. One of them is actually done already. Here's the other one. It's too dark, you guys can't even see. A little bit. There we go. That one's, right now it is at 138 degrees and waiting for 145. But the other one is done. I'll take you guys in to show it to you. The other one that's resting, I actually cut it open just to make sure it was done. And you guys can see what it looks like here. You can see it's all stuffed with the stuffing and everything. It's got a nice smoke ring in there. We've already tasted it. Nice, good. Good. So Tracy's running around making all the side dishes quick. It's got potatoes and rice, some kind of salad thing. And a couple more minutes, I'll slice this all up. Sorry about that. Battery just died. But we are all done. She's just putting together the finished touches here, and we're gonna eat. We're gonna sit down and have a stuffed pork tenderloin. And I will catch you guys later. I hope that everybody out there is having themselves a great day, great night. So watch this here video. And if you're not, go out and grill some pork tenderloin. We'll try it again tomorrow. See ya.